everyone. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in right now. You know what I'm saying? All my subscribers and new subscribers, appreciate y'all. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and definitely press that like button. You know what I'm saying? And the bell button so you can get notified when we put up new stuff right here on the Street Hype Edutainment Show. Today is cultural awareness once again. I'm doing like a quarantine type of lecture. And also this is Health is Your Wealth consulting video in a sense. And before I even get started, I got to give my disclaimers. I am not a medical doctor, so any suggestions that you might hear and alternatives I might share, you know what I'm saying, make sure you seek professional medical, you know what I'm saying, advice, you know what I'm saying. So I got to give my disclaimers as we get started for some of the information I want to bring to the streets today, because, you know what I'm saying, my mind been bubbling, and I wanted to share some things that's been on my mind. And I've just been wondering if anybody else out there is like thinking some of the same stuff that I'm thinking. You feel what I'm saying? I got this thing, you know, bubbling in my brain right now about this pandemic. And I know everyone out there, you know what I'm saying, that's out there that's dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely give all, you know, some condolences to those who may have lost loved ones and everything due to this pandemic. I mean, so what we're going to do, family, is I just wanted to share some things, like I said, to see if the rest of the community even thinking or seeing some of these things that I'm seeing, because it's like the other day, family, I was like losing sleep. I was like, man, what's up with these masks, man? You know what I'm saying? And why I say that, because it's like 80, 90 degrees, okay? And I was, you know, I understand when going to stores and everything, and you know, might need some masks and stuff like that. But my thing is, I was at the dump, right? And it was like people driving in their car, kind of older people, and a few young people. But there was African American people, man, and all of them was masked up, driving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what's going on, family? You know what I mean? You got to be able to breathe out here. You know what I'm saying? I understand we got to protect ourselves from these different airborne stuff that's going on out here. And I remember back, matter of fact, you see some of the videos, maybe I'll give you all a link. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, or just scroll through the MB3G channel, Street Hype channel, and see the other video I did on COVID, you know what I'm saying, and RONA, you know what I'm saying, back in March and stuff like that. And it was like back then, you know, I was on a radio show with some brilliant minds and stuff, and one of the things we was talking about back then in March was, you know, it seemed like the black community wasn't getting it. You know what I'm saying? It's like our immune system was like, wow. And it seemed like the Asians and different people like that was getting it, right? And then by April Fool's Day, or by April, you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden on the 4th month, you know what I'm saying, 4 months later after this, it's like all of a sudden the African American community is like hit the hardest. And even in China, there was some Africans over there, and they was like, yo, y'all bought this stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? It was kicking, you know what I'm saying, Africans out of their home. If y'all haven't heard about that, you know what I'm saying, I might see if I can find a clip or something, but definitely look up the Africans who got kicked out of China, yo. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say that they had the RONA. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like, wow, family. So we became one of the most contagious, so to speak, of this thing. And I noticed that a lot of the other ethnic groups, they not even rocking, you know what I'm saying, a lot of masks and stuff. I'm not saying, you know, of course the older ones are a lot of them, but I'm talking about in our community right now, you know what I'm saying? Like they saying Black lives is what matter right now. So, and then this the other day, you know what I'm saying, matter of fact, this is July. This will actually be, this week will be the 12th year anniversary of the Street Hype Edutainment Show. We used to have an actual broadcast on on the TV channel, local channel was around here. You know what I'm saying? Peace out to my brother Philly Fail, all the way down to 7 Hill channel. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, you know what I'm saying? This couple of days ago, I'm finding out in Cali, they relocking down certain parts of Cali because now they saying that the Latino brothers got, you know what I'm saying, high risks and high, you know, RONA casualties and stuff, right? I'm like, wow, man. Okay, so was it that the Latinos, they wasn't getting it like we was? I don't know. That was just a thought. Like I said, I'm making this video to share some information, and hopefully y'all can share some information with me. Give me some comments down below. You know what I'm saying? It's about each one teach one. You know what I mean? On this topic matter, because to me it's very serious. You know what I mean? And when I first seen it come around, I was like, okay, this is serious, man. Let's look at these numbers. So I did some mathematics, and it wasn't even 1% at the time. You know what I'm saying? That's when it first came out, and it was calling it a pandemic. And by CDC rules, it had to be at least 7 point something% of the population, okay, of 330 million people before you can really call it a pandemic, okay? And here we are back then, and even now, really, you look at mathematically, that it was less than 0.001 type of percent or something like that that was actually getting it or had it or whatever the case may be. Now, I looked at that and I was like, man, what's really going on? And then for the last, we got June, so we in what, going on the 7th month of this, the 7th month, God month, you know what I'm saying, for all my supreme mathematic cats out there. Here we are in the 7th month, and they saying that it's like in the millions, you feel me? And I'm like, wait a minute, I haven't heard about any other really sicknesses or deaths other than COVID. Have y'all? Anybody out there? Come on, share with me right now in the comment box or wherever you at. Let me know. Here lately, you know what I'm saying? It's all types of sicknesses and viruses. You got pneumonia, flu, you got alcoholism, people with one of the highest death rates. I mean, you got a lot of different stuff that's known to be like a pandemic. You feel what I'm saying to y'all? And have y'all heard of people dying from that? Or maybe when they get in there in the hospitals, because you know we can't even go into a lot of these hospitals. I'm not sure all the hospitals. I don't know, I don't live everywhere. You feel? I know here we can't even go into the hospitals, of course the nursing homes and stuff like that. So we really don't know what's going on with our loved ones. Say they're going in with a broken leg, all right? And then something happened while they're in there, because we can't go in there. But let's say a gunshot wound or something, you know, something they're going to lay in there for maybe a day or two. And next thing we know, we hear they got COVID, okay? Next thing we know, they died. He's like, whoa, wait a minute. He went in there for a gunshot wound. You feel what I'm saying? He had it like that. So I'm just saying, I'm mighty sure some of y'all out there don't heard some of the same stories that I'm trying to share with y'all. And so the statistics, mathematically, a lot of people saying the math is off. It's not as many statistics of death, you know what I'm saying, as they saying, right? So I'm like, wow, this is serious, man. You know, mathematically speaking. Also, I had to look at things logically. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait a minute, how many viruses is there? Deadly virus, contagious viruses that's out there. What are some of the top ones? It's going to be kind of hard, family, to find this information out. Okay? Why do I say that? Because right now, if you Google a lot of stuff, I know y'all love Googling. I like Googling too. You know, you find some good stuff sometimes. You know, you got to dig real deep and know the actual words of certain things. But at the end of the day, Google, if they want to, and if you didn't know, you might do know. Say if you start searching for a particular subject matter today, do it for 2 days. And I guarantee that, especially like YouTube or something like that, watch how many all of a sudden these things start popping up about that subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the computer already know what you're kind of looking for or want to know or something like that. And so they start throwing these different things at you. You feel me? I'm not sure if some of y'all done went through this and understand what I'm talking about. You know, give a comment down below and let other people know that I'm not just tripping. So that's called the algorithm or something like that. I might be, you know, messing up the word, but some type of algorithm or something within the system that tells Google and them that, hey, this person looking for this. Okay, this is the information they might say, hey, we're going to give them to. You feel me? So they have ways that you might be thinking you're getting the information that you think you need or trying to get, but you might not be getting it, feel me? All right? Not all the time. You feel me? I'm just letting y'all know that little thing. If you didn't know, go do your own research. It's always good to do. Now, let's move forward. For me, as you see, I got some books around me now. Let's see what we got around me. Last video, I had some. One of the books I have around me today is Drugs as a Weapon Against Us. Okay, this is by John L. Potash. And then I have over here, for my African brothers and sisters, I know y'all need to go get this. Vaccines Are Dangerous. I got one of his first books. He got a newer version now. Curtis Cost. You know what I'm saying, Curtis? You're listening to me out there, fam. You know what I'm saying? I really do need to get your newest book. But anyway, your updated version. Anyway, you probably got some more information. Okay, enough of that. But if you don't have them books, because a lot of people will be saying, hey, what's up with the, you know, what I do about the vaccine situation? That's a good book from an African American, you know what I'm saying, get straight to the point, give us the facts for our black. You feel what I'm saying? So let's move forward. And you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all brothers and sisters out there, y'all scared of these things called books. You feel what I'm saying? Don't be scared of these things called books. You feel me? So I was asking myself, okay, how many viruses or what is a virus and stuff like that? And I got to looking at some of my books around me, and I found this old school book. I said, well, sometimes older books got better knowledge because they kind of get straight to the point. They don't try to wash it down too much. This is one from 1973. And what I want to do, I want to share with y'all there's some of the information. I don't want to go into a whole lot of depth. I don't want to make this video, 5 and 10 hours long. You feel what I'm saying? But I do want to make it long enough to put some information into your head, hopefully, that y'all might can share with other individuals that you know. You feel what I'm saying? So, let's see. Common and uncommon virus diseases. Let's read this. This is on page 39. So, let's see it. Okay, let me see. It happens to everyone at one time or another. You wake up with a scratchy throat and a nagging headache, and by evening you have a fever, aching muscles, a stuffy nose, and a cough. By the next morning you feel so bad that you quit worrying that maybe you will die, and begin worrying that maybe you won't. Then, when you finally feel sick enough to see your doctor, he examines you and say, hard to say, but it's probably some kind of virus. I'm like, that's a good paragraph. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all don't went there and they like, I think it is this. It looks like that. So take this pill or take this injection and see what this works. How many of y'all don't went through that idea? Okay. So, all right, let's move forward. Let's move forward. So they saying here, if you think about it, because right now they like COVID is the only sickness and virus we need to be worrying about out here. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I guess it would be one of the main ones, so to speak, so far. So, like I said, I don't know all. I'm not a full medical doctor. If any medical doctors watching this, give us some links. Give us some more information about the truth, some hardcore facts, okay? So let's move forward. Such news may be small comfort, but chances are the doctor is exactly right. Your illness is probably caused by some kind of virus. And beyond that, there is nothing he can say. Virus infections are almost everyday occurrences. in our lives. Okay? Some 50 different varieties are recognized today. Common colds may be caused by any one of the dozen different viruses. A wide variety of influenza-like. That's what this RONA is, influenza-like. Illnesses, some mild, some severe, are caused by large families of viruses known as Parainfluenza viruses and Adenoviruses. Y'all got to hear me out. I'm going to put the words up here. You can read it for yourself. Adenoviruses and distinguishable one from another only in a modern virus laboratory. Now, okay, let's read on. Let me see. Many modern viruses cause upper respiratory or intestinal infections. Now, even if maybe they're not really telling y'all, but even RONA actually starts in your gut, in your intestinal walls. Okay? They found this out, from my understanding, from some French and German, I think, doctors and scientists this a couple of months ago. I don't know if you can still find this information. You know how they, if certain information, if you didn't know, they snatch it down. Quick! That movie, y'all seen that movie, Pandemic yet? You know how many times they snatched that junk down? I think they still snatching it down. And you know, they don't want you to see it, but I got a chance to see it. I even got a copy of it, I think. So, yeah, let's move forward, family. Alright. Where was I? Okay, indeed, we probably live with a long succession of manner viruses infections from the time we are born to the time we die. Many of them causing no more than a few hours of mild discomfort, if that. A number of virus diseases, however, are not so vague or mysterious as all that. Okay, certain of them have very clear, specific, recognizable signs and symptoms. Some, far from being mild offenders, can cause severe and prolonged illnesses, and some are outright killers. You hear that? Some of these viruses are that, and that's what we're dealing with RONA right now. It's a killer. Let's move forward. For mild or dangerous, most virus infections share certain telltale characteristics in common because of the similar behavior of the virus that causes them. Now, how many of y'all out there say or think that the coronavirus itself is a new virus? Come on, show of hands. Okay, I can't see your hands. This is okay. You can't even see my face. But regardless of that, what I'm saying is, if you look it up, the coronavirus, which the corona part dealing with the crown shape or something of the virus, been around for almost 8,000 years. Okay? 8,000 years. I'm like, wow, that's serious. Okay? Now, what about scars? Because we in scars number 2, aren't we? Right? We're going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to show y'all something. Let's move forward. So y'all just stay tuned while we continue to see what else we have. Okay, general patterns of the, excuse me. Respiratory tract. Okay, let's see what some of these things say. Okay, general patterns of virus infections. Let's see what it say. We ain't gonna read all this because it's quite a few pages, but it's one or two things in here I wanted to share with y'all about viruses. Okay, because personally I don't, ain't no expert. Like I said, I had to grab some books. I know a lot of our brothers and sisters out there scared of these things. You'd rather watch a video or something like that. That's cool, but it's good to get your own books and try to, research this way, flip through some pages, stuff like that, instead of using your fingers all the time. Because you might not be able to find what you're looking for in detail. Let's move forward. First, viruses are characteristically spread either by way of respiratory tract, secretion, or through contact with intestinal waste. You know, like y'all out there, they got dogs and cats and different animals running around your house. No disrespect. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking y'all. Let's get it straight now. Because people are very sensitive about the animals. And you know, I had a personal experience with that. People are very sensitive. Anyway, listen to me, family. Your dog goes outside and defecates. Take a shit. Boo-boo. Whatever way you talk. I don't know. But I'm just trying to get the information in your head. Alright. So then it takes and cover it up, right? He might even step in some stuff that he already, you know, but it's cool. So he go back and he just took a dump. How many of y'all took a dump and don't wipe your butt? Come on, let me hear you. Alright. And then you go in the house. And then you sit on the couch, just finish pooping. I don't care if it's a little teeny weensy piece of poop. This is what they're talking about. Waste matter may have, you know what I'm saying, a virus. Definitely will have different types of parasites. Okay? And in a way, a virus, some viruses are like a parasite as well. Okay? Let's move forward. And gain entry into our bodies through mucous membrane. Among those are spread by way of coughing. I think this is what they're saying about old RONA. Sneezing, kissing, or just close contact in the same room are the Parainfluenza viruses. Okay, so we dealing with a Parainfluenza virus. Okay, they cause common colds, emphysema, viral bronchitis. You know, like people have bronchitis and asthma and stuff because they're drinking too much milk and sodas and stuff, and their body dehydrated. That's going to be another show we're going to do later. Or viral pneumonia. And the adenoviruses that attack mucus secretion glands in the respiratory tract or become large in the lymph nodes, because the lymph nodes is very important to try to keep open. That's why you need to be bouncing up and down, you know, getting you one of them trampolines or something, or just bouncing is good for definitely y'all ladies to be doing all that twerking and stuff, but you gotta take your bras off and let them, you know, breasts and everything bounce as you bounce and pop that coach. And, you know, that's good for y'all. It cut down some of the, you got a lot of lymph nodes and stuff in your breasts, ladies. Fellas, you got them up on our arms and different areas on our body, so it's good for us to jog them around, because I'm mighty sure they're sluggish, because it takes water to secrete and to push things through your body. Okay? I didn't say Kool-Aid, I didn't say soda, I didn't say milk, and I didn't say frozen juices and stuff. I said water. Okay, we'll talk about that in another culture awareness review. Let's move forward. Another large group, the so-called enteroviruses, attack the cells and organs of the intestinal tract and are spread by direct or indirect contact with contaminated food or water or unwashed hands. That's what they were saying. Hey, with the RONA, make sure you wash your hands. But I don't know if this is a enterovirus. Okay? This to me sound more like a what do you call it? I said a minute ago, a Parainfluenza virus. It sounds like to me. Okay? Now, I'm going to skip through to a part of this book. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't going to sit here and read the whole book with y'all. You might have to get your own book on viruses. You know what I mean? And see, this one is by Alan Norris, but this is an old school book from Dunbar from 1973. I think it is the editor there. So I wanted to go to part of this book that, let me see. Okay. Part of the book that says deal with treatment of virus infections. Because you know they running around saying, look, we need vaccine. Vaccine, vaccine. But brothers on the scene saying vaccines are dangerous. And many other people know that's in the medical field that vaccines are real dangerous, okay? And cause autism and other crippling situations and even death. Or even cause you to have the virus in yourself. Hold on for a second. Let's read this. Treatment of virus infection. Clearly, virus infections can run the entire spectrum from the most minor to the most grave. But what can be done to treat them once they occur? For all we have learned about viruses and the infections they cause, there is still no readily good treatment available. Wait a minute. The modern antibiotics have no effects. You hear that? No effects whatsoever on most viruses. Although doctors often prescribe them during virus infections in hope, you hear that? They hoping, they praying. They ain't really not. They just, waiting for their paycheck. Of blocking a secondary invasion of bacteria, which might complicate the illness. Did you hear that? It might even complicate the illness. Taking antibiotics. Everybody that's in the natural health field know that antibiotics is not good for you. It destroys the flora and stuff in your gut. Stuff that you need to digest your food and help fight some of these bacterial and viral things. That's why it's called an antibiotic versus antibodies. Okay? It's something that's against something. And like they said, it blocks something. It blocks the natural processes that your body do. Coughing is trying to eject the phlegm. You got diarrhea, that's your body trying to get all that stuff out of your gut and out of your system. Okay? Of course, you got to replenish the body as it releases, but that's going to be on another cultural awareness lecture. Let's move forward. The best treatment, check this out, in tinctures of thyme. Is they saying, take tinctures and stuff like herbs and stuff? That's what I learned is the best way to get rid of this stuff. All right, let's move forward. Adequate rest, a nourishing diet, and patience enough to wait for the body's own natural defenses to come to the rescue. I just never said that, didn't I? That y'all waiting around for a vaccine. There's over 2 million people they said is infected with. And out of that 2 million, I think they said, 60,000 or something like that have died from it. The other 1 million and some odd, or 2 million some odd thousand of people somehow got, about 1 million or so odd people, my fault, somehow got better. Okay? Without a vaccine, let me say that again. Without a vaccine, let's read forward. Body's own natural defenses to come to the rescue. While waiting, simple medicines can alleviate the more uncomfortable symptoms, like headache, diarrhea. Like I said, diarrhea is good. Temperature ain't too good if it gets too high, but it's burning off certain sicknesses in your body. Let's move forward. Aspirin for headaches. Oh, like it is saying. And aching muscles. Nose drops and cough syrups for upper respiratory symptoms. And these are, that's some for diarrhea. Okay. Let me see. Okay. What I was trying to find right quick was in this book. I can't find it right now, but anyway, you can look this up. They saying, especially the flu virus. I just want y'all to think, everyone to think about this for a second. They saying that it mutates. So when you give these vaccines, which is the virus itself, in certain cases, the fluid virus itself, they injected it in you, you don't even have the flu yet. That's how most of probably y'all out there already have RONA. Because a couple of things. One, because of meat. This is my personal view. If you look up some of the information, especially pigs, because all the pig flus and a lot of things that don't, swine flu and all that's been going on for years, and it's been in our meat. I don't think they kill all of them all the time. And plus they use it, they process it down in so many other products. Okay? Like lard. You know what I'm saying? Certain grease products and stuff like that. Okay? So this because it might not be consumed in a pork chop form or a pig feet form, okay, or a chitlins form. Chitlins form. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean that they not still putting it in your food. It's one of the colors too. I think yellow. I can't remember right. Or monoglycerin or something like that. If you find these things in your food, a lot of this stuff is made from a pig. And so, if it's made from a pig, and we're dealing with a virus is, look, do y'all understand how small a virus is? Hold on. Let me see. You got to use, let me find it right now, electronic microscope. Okay? This is how small some of the viruses are. Let me turn my light on, and hopefully y'all can see what I'm saying. It's starting to get dark around here. It's cool. Alright, y'all, I'm back on it. Okay. I lost my chart after I moved the thing. But I was going to show y'all. So you got to look under a microscope, y'all. Turn it. Get it again. My bad. You got to look under a microscope. Look how small this stuff is. Can y'all see that? You got to look under a microscope. Okay? Let me give you an understanding of what I'm saying. For those who might can't understand what I'm saying. This is what I would consider a little teeny piece of paper. Okay, you don't really need to have a microscope to see that, right? Okay. Just like you might can't really see when somebody's cough or spit that stuff flying through the atmosphere, right? Okay. So, let's move forward. That's kind of what I want to share out of this particular book. Before it gets too dark, let me put my book back. Before it gets too dark around here, where I still can see somewhat. Okay? I was like I said, I was thinking about this thing. I wanted to learn more about this stuff. And you know, trying to get an understanding, because I want to ask, you know, what is a virus? You know, are there other type contagious viruses out there? And it's about 15 of them. I think I found when I was looking online and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Of course, they got RONA on its top list. Okay? Here we go. So, I found this book here in my Outcast. It's a medical dictionary. Okay? And I was like, well, maybe a medical, and this is from like year 2000 or something. Okay? Early 2000, I think it is. Trying to see what year this was done in. Anyway. Just take my word for it, family. It was early. Wait. 2009. This book was done in 2009, right? So first thing I did, I said, I wonder. Actually, I looked in an older book. I got an older one over here that was from 1980, right? I said, I wonder if that word coronavirus in that junk. You know what I'm saying? To me, this is a new word. You know what I mean? I never heard this shit before. Stuff before, right? So I looked, and guess what I found? Coronavirus. Alright? I know y'all can't really see that right now, but get your older medical dictionary and see what I'm talking about. Let's read what it says about a coronavirus. One of the group of viruses morphologically similar, either sensitive, and containing RNA that are responsible for some common colds. That's responsible for some common colds and severe adult respiratory syndrome, known as what? SCARS. They are so named because they're microscopic. They say microscopic. Didn't I say you need a microscope to see these things? It is so small. Appearance is because their a microscopic experience is that of a virus, particularly surrounded by a crown. So it's surrounded by some type of crown-like look. Okay, and so that's how I got his name, I guess, coronavirus. So then I said, well, okay. They mentioned SCARS in this junk from 2009. So let me see if SCARS is in the book. And it is. Bam! Let's read what it says. Severe acute respiratory distress syndrome. It says, SARS, a highly contagious, potentially lethal viral respiratory illness first diagnosed in the People's Republic of China in November 2002, characteristic by a fever of higher than 100.4, a cough, difficult breathing, and hypoxia. The severe, trying to see, okay, severe, hold on, y'all, I'm going to have to get some more light, like I said, it's starting to get dark, so hold on 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back on the air. I had to get some extra light for a brother can breathe here. All right, now I can see. What was that? Okay. I said it came from the People's Republic, they said, in 2002. Have a fever of 100.4 or greater. Okay, the severe variant of the syndrome is present when a person has a radiograph compatible with pneumonia or autopsy finding consistent, okay, with pneumonia. Okay, insistence. Let me see, I'm trying to find where I'm at. Give me a bookmark so I can mark where I'm at too. This is crazy. You gotta keep up when you read. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What was that? Alright. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, the severe servant of the syndrome is present when a person has a radiograph
compatible with pneumonia or autopsy finding, I guess that's after you die, consistent with pneumonia. It's consistent with pneumonia, okay? Instances of the disease without pneumonia are considered moderate infections. Did y'all hear that? Let me read it again. Insistence of the disease, we're dealing with scars now, without, that means this has to be present, without pneumonia, are considered moderate infections. Y'all hear that? The disease should be strongly suspected in someone who has had close contact within the last 10 days with a person known to have a suspected of having SARS, or we'll call it RONA, right? We had SARS number 2. Or in someone who has traveled within the last 10 days to part of the world where SARS is currently reported. You know we're supposed to have the highest cases right now in the world. So you know people ain't trying to come here like they was, right? Not the average person, that is. Okay, let's read it. Maybe. I don't know. People still don't care. Let's read it. The disease is confirmed by the identification of antibody to the causative virus, SARS coronavirus, or the isolation of SARS coronavirus from the infected person. So, we just now read, family, that, you know, it seems like a lot of it may be within the pneumonia perspective, but it got an extra kick to it, which is taking us out of here, okay? Now, let's move forward. We done ran through this and found out, hey, this SARS stuff been around for a minute, okay? But we in the second SARS number 2. And so, they had quarantine, they saying it's coming back around, family. Because part of the pandemic, like I was telling y'all not too long ago, about the microchip, is this a way for them to possibly, you know, it's written in the Patriot Act. Number 2 was to, you know, they have electronic devices in us, okay, to purchase stuff and all this other stuff, right? As a matter of fact, y'all can look this up. I'm going to see if I can put this up, that Michigan this passed a bill that all state government employees for now can volunteer, okay, to get their microchip. So they have passed the bill in Michigan. Go look it up right now, please. That, you know what I'm saying, they are ready to inject them microchips in your butt. And I've been talking about this for a minute, and it's just one of the ways that through this pandemic, to fear so much that we need the vaccine, which is dangerous. And as you heard in the own medical books, it really, you know what I'm saying, not going to fully help you because it can mutate. Okay? That's serious, family. So then, like I said, my original thought was about the mask. Because we're trying to protect ourselves from a virus that actually, it seems like it already been around. Okay? It also was found in birds and pigs and stuff. And also they saying your dogs and cats can have the coronavirus. Okay? So, what I wanted to do was wondering about these masks. Okay? And I was like, first of all, personally, I don't really wear a mask like that. Only in certain places that I go, they're trying to, you know, put a gun up to their head and say, yo, you better wear it or keep it stepping from the store. but right now I need something from this particular store because it ain't no stores in the hood no more, and we don't own no factories or anything else to produce anything. So I got to, at this point, just kind of, okay, put a mask on. You feel what I'm saying? But for me, it's kind of trouble in breathing. How about y'all out there when you put your mask on? Can you breathe well? Huh? Talk to me now, somebody. Give me a comment. Furthermore, do you check your oxygen level? You know what I'm saying? If you can afford one. If y'all think I'm tripping about this oxygen thing that I'm talking about, or getting ready to talk about the mask right quick, we need to get you one of these. Check yourself early in the morning before you put the mask on. And after maybe, I don't know if you do some, exercises, whatever, to build up your, your system or whatever, breathing exercise, some breathing and stuff like that. But check your stuff first and then put your mask on. And those that going to work, you need one of these to check your oxygen level throughout the day, because OSHA, y'all can look this up, OSHA indicates certain masks, you know what I'm saying, is unhealthy for you. Why? Because you're breathing in your own carbon monoxide. See, we're supposed to breathe that out, okay? And the trees supposed to collect that, and they love that stuff. And they give us what's called oxygen. Whew. And they give us something in return. Okay? But right now, we giving ourselves the stuff. Matter of fact, I don't know if you can still find it, but look up people who have died with the mask on. Some people was exercising with a mask on and bloop, because of carbon monoxide poison. Now, I'm not here to want to suggest not to wear the mask. I'm just here to say, hey, you got to think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And what are some of the facts here? Is this really helping either me or you? Well, they say, hey, Negro, it ain't about you. It's about the person around you protecting someone else when you get home or something. Wait a minute, you mean to tell me my health don't even matter? Then I'm lowering the oxygen in my body? And when your oxygen in your body is low, don't you know different bacteria and viruses can attack you? Hell, I can even fall out, pass out, lack of oxygen. Then I got to go to the hospital, which I ain't trying. The average black man, I hope, ain't even trying to go there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like going to jail. You don't want to go there, fam. You ain't going to get no support because you can't have nobody come see you. You just going to be laying up in that joint and you don't know what they might cut you with because your eyes are closed, you're knocked out. You just don't know. These are facts, in my view. Okay, y'all with me on that? So let's move forward. What I wanted to do was like, okay, you seen them keep talking about, and people are very offensive. This ain't about you. This is about the other person. Right? They on your ass. On your butt, right? So I said, well, two things we're going to do. First we're going to look at this thing. Hold on, let me blow this up right quick. Okay, I'm trying to make this screen full screen. Y'all bear with me one second. Full screen, where you at? Oh. There we go. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to zoom in. I hope y'all can see it because I had some places that I couldn't really see the screen. Had some people tell me that, but I'm going to do the best I can. I don't have the highest of technology, but I do have something. So what I do, y'all can probably do this with your cell phone if you got a good zoom on. Okay? And if we can zoom in on what I'm trying to say. So, they saying that this mask is supposed to protect the brother or sister, right? So, remember how small the holes, how small a virus is. So, if there's any holes in this thing, Am I still capable of catching a virus? Let's see. Let's see how some is there any holes in it? That's number one. Let's look at this. Let's see. Look at that, y'all. Can y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all, I got to use this is a aeroscope. It's almost like a microscope. I don't know what zoom I'm at. Do y'all see them little holes in this mask? Can you see it? Of course, just making sure y'all can see this thing. Zoom in on that. See the holes in this mask? Look how big them holes is. This ain't even a microscope. This is an aeroscope. Okay? And a virus you got to see through a microscope. Look at them holes. Look at them holes right there, fam. Can y'all see them holes in these masks? How big they are? Huh? They even tell you. Let me flip it around. Just in case y'all think I'm tripping. Let me flip the mask around and see the other side. See if any holes on that side. Through the small fibers and stuff. Look at that, y'all. Do y'all see what I'm seeing right here? Look at them holes in that junk. This is my first time really doing this with y'all and with myself to see what in the world they talking about. Now, that's supposed to protect me from a virus? Seriously, y'all. Come on. I don't even think that's going to really protect me from dust. You feel me? I can see myself choking off of some cloud of dust off these things. And if you read the back of the box, what does it say? Does it say it's for health, safety? Do it protect you for health, safety? Read the back of your box. Tell me what it says on your box. Because mine says it does not protect you for health, safety. So, why are they making out? Look at them holes in this thing, yo. Look at them holes in this thing. You really think that's protecting you from a little itty weeds that I need a microscope virus? Come on, think now. I want everyone to think, because they got everybody wearing these things, scared to death. It'll protect you. It'll slow it down. You better wear it. You hazarding someone else. It looks like I'm killing myself if I'm breathing. We just now heard that there's different viruses out here, right? And here I am constantly breathing in my own garbage. And if anything fit through these holes right here, and it's just sticking all up in these holes and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? For 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a day, if you're working at a job that's dealing with the public and all that. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, y'all. Come on, man. Y'all think I'm tripping. Look, like I said, I ain't no expert in this, okay? So don't get it twisted. And I'm not telling you not to wear the mask. So don't go around saying, Mr. B told me not to wear no mask, because that wouldn't even be true. I'm telling you to think for yourself for a minute here, then. What in the world is going on? Why are they making so many millions off this new stuff known as a mask? When in reality, as you can see, this thing will protect you from nothing. Like I say, it won't even protect you from dust. Better yet, a virus. Come on, family. Look, this is real stuff. Y'all see the holes in this thing. I'm just not tripping. Y'all looking at it just like I'm looking at it. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get off focus now, but look at that. Look at that. Look how big them holes are, fam. You can't see that with your naked eye. Okay? That's why I say use if you got if your camera got a real good zoom, you gotta have a real good zoom to zoom in on the tiniest little flame. Okay? Because this is what it's about. You need a power microscope to even see a virus. You feel me? So yeah. And we're not using a power microscope right now. Hold on. One more test. Y'all give me one more second. The next thing, a cloth. Y'all, people are using a cloth type of whatchamajig, right? protection. So let me find a cloth one. Hold on. All right, family. I got a basic, maybe cloth type. Zoom out. You know, this is some cloth type material I might cover my mouth with, just like you might make your witch calls with, right? So let's see what kind of hose is in these babies. Look at how pretty them hoes are, won't you? Let's zoom in on it. And like I said, this, you know, I'm giving my medical disclaimer. So I'm not no medical doctor. I am a health consultant. And I do have enough brain power to say, what could fit through that? And I hope y'all have enough brain power to ask yourself, what in the world can fit through that fabric? Look at that. Look how big them holes are if I'm using a cloth one. I think the first mask might give you a little bit better protection if that's what you look. I say security. I guess it makes you feel secure. I think that's what's going on, fam. Because any type of protection from a virus, I don't see it. Can y'all see it? Blocking or stopping? Okay. They saying it protects you from the particles that might fly from somebody's mouth or eye or whatever, right? Well, let's do a test. I never done it before. Let's do it together, y'all. Let's see what happens if we take a spray bottle or something, okay, and try to spray through this stuff. Wow. Okay. Give me a second. Let me get my spray bottle, and let's do a demo. Let's see will water shoot through the mask. Okay, because the water shoot through this mask. You can imagine, because water is a much bigger, okay, molecule, a particle, so we say, okay? So, it's not as small as a virus, but it is as big as maybe some particles of spit or sneezing, right? So let's go there with it, okay? Let's go there with it and see what happens. Give me a second. Let me get a bottle or something and see where we're going to go with this thing here. See what kind of experiment we get out of this. Hold on a second. All right, fam, I am back on the air. Appreciate everybody who's tuned in right now. Right now, we are definitely demonstrating about the mask holes right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my aeroscope. They saying that viruses are a microscope, high-powered microscope at that, type of size. That's how small it is, right? And as you can see, we're dealing with the cloth one. And so, look, I want y'all to do these tests yourself. They might take this video down. I don't even know. And if they do, hey, copy it now, family, and spread it. And I don't care. Just make sure everybody else get this information, okay? At MB3G channel, the Street Hype Edutainment Show. So, I don't have all that high-tech type of camera, right? So, I found me a bottle of water, you know what I'm saying, a good spray bottle. And I hope it got enough force to, you know, shoot the water out, right? And what we're going to do is an experiment, pretty much. That's what we're doing. We're experimenting right now. And I'm going to take the cloth. We're going to start with the cloth type of mask. If I made me a mask out of this particular cloth, right? In which I do use this, actually, when I'm out. That's for dust and stuff like that, but you can see it ain't really, I folded a couple of times, but even then, as you can see these holes, a minute, you can't see them now, can you? I know, it looks like it's okay. So, I don't have a special camera, so the only thing I can think to do is put the thing over the door, if you got a mask over the bottle hole. For me, I don't have to put it up to the camera and see if any water squirts out, because I don't have no special camera to really see the particles, you know, shoot out, you know, all smooth and current. I don't have no camera like that. So, because I don't have that type of technology, we're going to have to see where they wet up my lens. Let's see what happens if I squirt. Well, well, look at that, y'all. I guess the cloth mask won't protect me from any sneezing or debris flying through the air from somebody's mouth who's coughing. Well, well, that's not gonna work. As you can see, I don't got my stuff. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me make sure one more time, just to demonstrate to y'all. Can y'all see the water? I don't know if y'all can see the water coming out of that thing. See it? There you go. It's getting y'all, getting it wet. You see it squirting? Squirting the water on there, right? I'm messing up my camera. Hope not. Spraying water in it. Damn. What kind of experiment is I'm doing? Alright, anyway. Hope I don't mess up my camera spraying water in it. I hope y'all seen it. And see how wet it is. So even if after all day I'm breathing and spitting inside of my own mask, see if this was my mask and I was slobbering at the mouth, or whatever the case may be, sneezing throughout the day, and I had this thing on for 3, 4, 5, or whatever how many hours. Look at all the contaminants I could have had in there. And then you end up sick in a couple of weeks or something. Alright, let's try the next mask. This one right here. Let's see if any water gonna shoot through these holes. Because this is the main one that everybody I see whirring around town, right? How about you? Okay, family. Like I said, I'm gonna put my water thing on it. I'm gonna see if any water gonna shoot through the mask. And I'm gonna see if it's gonna land on my screen or my what's called. Let's see what happens. Okay, this got a little bit more protection. I don't see it shooting out the same. There you go. Oh, it came through. It's coming through. You see it? Did you hear it? It came through, y'all. Darn it. So that ain't gonna help me neither. I gotta clean my thing off. And once again, it's all soaky and wet. If I was coughing all day or for a couple of hours or minutes, as y'all can see, got real saturated. Clean them up. I hope y'all seen it. I don't know if y'all seen it. Let me see if I can do it from a side view and we can see the particles of the water shoot out. Let me see. Like I said, I don't have no special camera or nothing to do this with. Okay, that's the hole. I'm trying to find a hole. Shoot, here we go. We're right here. Can y'all see the water shooting out? See it? See how the water is shooting out? See it? Water is gushing out, right? Y'all see it? See if I'm tripping? One more time. See the water shooting out of that thing. Huh? So how is this really protecting me? I'm just asking this question, fam. Because like I said, this thing bothered me for days. People run up on you. Hey, people don't even got shot over these things, man. About wearing the mask. When in reality, I'm asking the question. Do you think this is protecting us in any type, form, or a way? Furthermore, do you feel that it might be harming us? Even OSHA indicates that anything that blocks your oxygen, I think it's 19.2%. I can't remember how much oxygen level it may take from you. Get you an oxygen, get you one of these oxygen meters, put it on your finger, and see how much oxygen you losing every day from wearing these masks. Remember, I'm not telling you not to wear the mask. I'm saying think about what is really going on here. If it's not really protecting me, if it's really hurting me at the end of the day, because like I said, all that carbon, I'm not getting the proper oxygen. Listen, y'all drink sodas. What is sodas made from? Carbon what? Carbon water. Again, carbon monoxide type stuff. So acid, or we'll not give it the other name, acid. Okay? So you don't drink no water. So you already, drinking a lot of carbon, water. Then you're breathing in carbon monoxide, your own carbon, right? And so these things will hinder your cells because your cells needs oxygen. It's good to take walks, remember, and breathe in deeply and out. Y'all heard that? Now how can you breathe deeply with a rag pretty much on your face? They can call it a mask, but even a rag, you seen the water shoot through. And if you didn't, let me do that from a side view too, of the water shooting through the rag. Let's get a good side view and see what happens. Look at that. It's like shoot straight through that like it ain't nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give that demonstration, show y'all, show my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Because we are the original scientists, the original, builders of the planet Earth. I mean, if they like it or not, no matter how much they may deny it and say, no way, they are monkeys and carrying on from the jungle. It's still, the facts are there. Okay? Now, I'm going to get ready to end this thing out. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and end this thing out because I think I don't want to talk long enough. I hope y'all enjoyed this segment. And also remember that this is a patent. You can look up the patent for this. You see where I have it right here. Let me see if I can find this patent number for y'all. For the coronavirus. Okay, that came out. The COVID one anyway. I don't have it in this particular book. But anyway, y'all look up the patent of the coronavirus. So anything that's patent means somebody owns the rights to it. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all think about that out there. And I want y'all to stay protected and blessed. And don't forget, things are going to get real ill out here, family. All those that still out there protesting, them youngins, keep doing your thing. But at the same time, make sure we have an actual game plan. And for us African brothers and black brothers and sisters out there, you know what I'm saying, it's time for us to nation build. You know what I mean? And this, we're going to have to separate like a surrogation type of thing. Because either you want to, like I was saying before, either you want to deal with their particular society and social groups or civilization, or we're going to have to create our own particular societies and social groups and civilization, better known as a nation. You know what I'm saying? You can do that with inside this nation. It's a couple of them here, okay? You got Powhatan Nation, like I said, Cherokee Nation. You have nations within inside this nation. You feel what I'm saying? Which puts you under a different category of law and order, as y'all say. You feel what I'm saying? So remember, this thing is real. It's no going back to what it was. It's about moving forward now. And this is part of that pandemic. Please, people out there, educate yourself. I hope this video, gave you some awareness at this time about the mask. You know what I mean? And what do y'all think? What's your opinion on what I just showed y'all with the holes and how particles of water or mist can fly, through the mask after a little while. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. What is going on out here, family? I love all y'all. Stay strong. Subscribe. Like this video. I love comments. And let's keep it moving out here. For the 2020 out. Going into a different phase inside of this maze.